Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is some crazy work.
I would have not thought I'd be making a video kind of like this again, because, well, I made a video like a little bit ago when I talked about the whole problem with like Costco and like buying Pokemon cards, because at the moment you can't find them in Walmart, you can't find them at Targets. Now, personally, I go to like flea markets. I've been to that in one of my recent videos if you want to check it out, and they actually had like really cheap Pokemon cards, real Pokemon cards, and it was just a great place. So I recommend like doing research, as well as Smoke and Mirrors has a website as well. I always shop at them. I actually go to their like shop itself, but those are like some places, for example, like you can find places. But why I say this is because it's almost getting dangerous to try and shop for Pokemon cards in 2025 in real life. It's weird. It does not make sense to me, because if y'all remember when the Watering Bloom collection box came out, that was pretty crazy. The fact that people got pallets, people were getting thrown, punched, whatever. Then to the point where Costco is talking about never releasing Pokemon cards again, just because of how dangerous it was. We're having something new that's come out as of recently from this TikToker. I'll have the TikTok name on the screen. This is insane. I just found this video this morning as I was doing that 5 minute of doom scrolling, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, it is one of the craziest videos I've ever seen. And the comments were low-key hating, and I'm not gonna say it's justifiable or not, because I'll try my best not to be a hater. I'm just gonna talk about what has happened in this situation, kind of give my thoughts on it, and then you guys can let me know in the comments below as well. What are we going to do to fix this? Because at the end of the day, this needs to be fixed, or bad things could simply happen. Worse things could even happen. So let's start with what happened in the video. So as you can see, I'll put the video on the screen. Some dude is trying to shop at a Pokemon card vending machine. Then someone in sweatpants comes up and pushes the dude out of the way with his entire body weight. That is, again, try my very best to be as nice as possible, but that's a little crazy in every way possible. That's not even a little crazy. That is absurd. Look, I feel like some people have gotten to the point where they've just out of touch with reality. Like, there's no way you can think as a grown man that you should be able to do that. That's not it, bro. That's not it. That there should be no reason of you doing that. And I've seen these Pokemon vending machines everywhere, and you maybe have seen them as well. You either see them out of stock, clear, or actually there's a couple things. It's either they're fully out of stock because there's scalper already got them. Number two, they're overpriced. Or number three is that you were maybe able to get a product or two, but it wasn't like the one you really wanted. I put that in quotations. But yes, these Pokemon vending machines are everywhere, but they're starting to get to a point where I really feel like a lot of shops and malls are gonna start taking them out. Like, I don't know, that might sound crazy, but I don't think that's crazy at all. And I'm gonna explain why. Because there's been so much controversy in the past month of so. There was a guy on like a couple weeks ago on TikTok that came out saying that he was literally following the restock workers. Then as he was recording the restock workers, literally records girls walking by. It like absolute creepy, disgusting, horrible people like that, right? Now, I'm not saying everyone's like that. If you go for a Pokemon vending machine, that's cool. The main people I'm trying to talk about is the bad apples. The bad apples that are ruining the hobby of, like, look, this is the thing. I've never had a problem with people reselling, or like, because that's been since day one. People reselling, that's a day one thing that you can't tell me differently. That is day one. Whether that's like 10 cents higher or 50 cents, that's a normal thing. Reselling is normal. The problem is the way people are getting this stuff. The way people are lashing out at other people for not being able to get the product. You know, that is where I kind of stand out. Like, that's a problem. You know what I mean? So that video came out a couple weeks ago. A lot of people reacted to that. I didn't react to it personally because I had a really horrible taste when I saw him recording other people walking by, like, creepily. Like, I hate that. I would never want to show that. That's disgusting. I never want to talk about that. So there was that situation. And then there's this recent situation that just came out of this dude literally just waiting in line. Like, there's no way you can't wait in line, because there's no way that dude shopping was buying the entire, that, like, no offense, but you can tell. You can give a look at someone and you can tell whether or not they're gonna scalp. I'm gonna keep it to that. You can tell whether that is how their movement is, if they're anxious, because if they're anxious while they're like standing still, they're probably anxious to see whether or not you're gonna buy it all. Or sometimes they wear the same thing. I'm keeping it buck. They all look similar. Like, that's just as simple as that. I'm not making fun of them. It's just most scalpers from these stores look mad similar. You could tell. So there was that, and this dude pushed him out of the way, and it looked like they kept going at it. Like in the video, it's like a 20-30 second video. I can only understand how long that took. And shout out to the creator for not throwing hands. I'm gonna keep it aside. If someone is hitting me, like that is a hit. If someone is hitting me, not gonna lie, I'll be the best I can as a Christian man, but I'm not gonna lie, throwing hands is gonna be the 80% chance of happening, because there's no way that, well, for one, I already spent my money. My card might be in the machine. That's something I'm thinking, because wouldn't your card be in the machine? You know what I mean? I would be more mad that my card's in the machine and he's pushing me out of the way. I'm thinking he's trying to take my card. I don't care about the Pokemon cards. Like, that's crazy. Yes, he's going for the Pokemon cards, but like, what if that person, that creator, just beat the dog out of him? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that could be really happening. There could be folks out there trying to scalp, hit the wrong person, and then they just get beat up. Now, granted, I'm not gonna say it's deserved or not, but I hope you understand the situation I'm trying to talk about. Is like, people can get seriously hurt more than just getting budged and shoved. Like, and on top of that, the people that are also following the restockers, what are you doing? Like, this is Pokemon cards, and yeah, you might have your break business. Maybe you have a Pokemon card. I have a Pokemon card business, but I'm not going to numerous shops following the stalkers. I'm not pushing people out of the way to buy product. There is ways to go at it to make a Pokemon card business, 100%. And the biggest way is not to push people out of the way, to not cause harm, and to let people know, because this might be a satisfying ending for you. That person that we just saw, we were talking about how that person in the whatever fit, the sweat, whatever, pushed the dude out of the way of the vending machine. Apparently, he was arrested. Why? Assault. It makes, like, this is a assault. Like, that is perfectly explained. You cannot do that. You can't. It's like, you can say like it was just a shove. No, this is the real world. That was assault. That was battery, if you will. Like, that is real. Like, even if it was over Pokemon cards, this is real life we're talking about. You can't do that. This isn't your house. Like, this isn't your brother. That's a whole random dude that you just pushed because you wanted to buy Pokemon cards. So yes, he got arrested, and the creator actually commented on his own post letting people know that he didn't press charges, which, so funny enough, some people were like, after that, press charges, which I thought was hilarious. And again, a lot of the comments were roasting the dude, which, again, I'm not sure if that's deserved or not, but at the end of the day, what I'm trying to come on here and say is that at the moment, it is safer to buy online. Even if you have to pay shipping, stuff like that, there's websites out there. Maybe go to card shops that are really there for the community. Local card shops and online shops would be like my best recommendation, because all of these like actual stores, GameStop's raising their prices, Walmart is all stalled out, Target's all sold out, Costco's throwing hands. These Pokemon vending machines are mad dangerous because we got folks camping them, like camping in a bush like it's some Fortnite. So I just want to make this video to kind of give you all a heads up on that. I want to thank y'all so much for showing up. God bless. Jesus loves y'all. For the people that check out Matrix Collects, my website, it's going to be up Tuesday, because that's when I'll be back in town, because I'm not in New York right now. I'm in a whole different state.